Yeah, Valeria.
Yes, hi. I just want to say I've always had dogs my whole life, like multiple, 2 to 4 dogs at any time, but big dogs. I was always a Rottie person, Shepherd, Golden. And as I got a little older, I thought it might be easier to get a smaller dog. 2 years, I looked for just the right dog. And then I settled on Frenchie, and I could not find a breeder that I trusted or liked or whatever. And somehow I kept seeing in searches Tom King. And so I went with it. Obviously, it was the best decision I ever made. I can't say enough great things about the dog and your, facility. But now that he's a service dog and I take him to hospitals, schools, I'm a PhD research scientist. I'm doing research with him now. And it's just changed my life in so many ways. He's like the best dog ever. And I think it is the breed. They're like little people. They have these like amazing personalities. They just want to be part of the pack. I think more so than some other breeds. But anyway, you can just do as much or as little. You could just sit on a couch with them, or you could just, get on a plane and, go around the world. Like I think they're just the best dogs. And I got a really large one. He's 42 pounds. He's not fat. He's very, very tall. But he's definitely a keeper. I would totally get another one when the time comes.
Good. Well, thank you for sharing. So I'm curious on that. You had mentioned that you're now doing research. What type of research are you doing with your Frenchie?
So I take him usually to see patients, inpatients in critical care settings in hospitals and in behavioral health. However, over the past year, I've been getting a lot of calls to bring him to visit the nurses and the staff, especially when they have traumatic events in the ER, patients dying, whatever it is that they've gone through. They say we really need him to see the nurses, not so much the patients sometimes. So I'm now researching with just visiting the nurses in critical areas and how, what their experience is that after. I can tell you, I've gotten calls at 2 a.m. Can you please come in? We had some trauma and our nurses are falling apart. And I literally will get in the car and bring them there. And after doing it for almost a year, I realized this has to be documented because this is like important stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great.
That's amazing. And I think that's a great area because that's probably one of the things that doesn't get talked about or dealt with enough is that obviously there's the patient side of it, but there's the doctor and nurse side of it. That's something
Yeah,
that's a lot of stuff that they have to deal with. So, well, thank you
yeah.
for your research. Thank you for your sharing. And maybe
He
if you
loves it.
point, we'd love to see your research papers and kind of be able to share that with some of our other.
Oh, absolutely. Once the manuscript is written, you're going to be the first one to get it.